Previously on A Gay and a Non-Gay.
What would you say if you saw him?
I don't know, I see him at the gym, Dan. What is your problem? You're being so weird.
Well, to discuss this further, it's James 3, everyone.
You're kidding.
Hey.
A Gay and a Non-Gay is a podcast from James Barr and Dan Hudson. Whether you identify as gay or non-gay, you'll totes be offended by this.
My whole resolution this year is take the pressure off, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't.
I didn't. I thought it was own your truth.
No, that was last year.
This year is take the pressure off.
Take my pressure off, get out of my own way. Do you like my New Year's resolution then?
It's the same kind of thing, isn't it?
What do you mean?
It's in the same ballpark as all these sort of things.
What is the ballpark?
Like own your truth, take the pressure off, get in your own road or whatever.
What is that ballpark?
That ballpark, as opposed to like, I'm going to eat more, I'm going to eat less bread or something.
I mean, that's bullshit. I'm never doing that.
What, eat less bread?
I want all the bread.
Top tip, don't buy bread and then you won't eat it. That's my top tip.
What? Why did you say that? Have you got some...
It's a good tip.
Have you got some bugbear with people that eat bread?
No, I just don't, because I live by myself, I just stopped buying bread because I ended up with like a loaf of bread to throw away, minus 2 slices all the time. So.
Right.
You can freeze bread, obviously, but then your freezer is full of bread. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
wow.
Just stop buying bread.
This is what our podcast would sound like without the gay. Just like Dan,
Our last 2 episodes have been very well received.
Right. So what, would you...
A bad one, yeah. That's why I'm talking about defrosting bread.
Strap in, everyone.
Welcome to A Gay and a Non-Gay.
Hi.
Welcome. That was really lackluster. Welcome to A Gay and a Non-Gay. I'm James Barr. That's Dan Hudson.
Hi. Welcome to the show.
Dan's bought me a coffee and a cookie today.
Yeah.
You're like the best boyfriend I never had.
Well, I wanted to buy a cookie for myself, and I thought I can't just sit here and eating it in front of you without offering. So
It's so thoughtful.
I thought I'd get 2. Did you like it?
It was really rubbish, actually. Why was it like...
What are you on about?
It looked like someone had sat on a bus. Like, it looked like someone had sat on it on the bus.
Does it matter if it's broken?
Well, yeah, it does.
Why does it matter? Are we at the Ritz?
It's just not... It's uncouth.
You know when you go for a curry, do you take umbrage with people who like...
Press that umbrage.
Do you have beef with the people who break the poppadoms? You know what I'm talking about,
because
right?
you need to
when you get a load of poppadoms and you just go way and like smash them in the middle.
Oh, no one's ever done that to me. Who the hell does that? Is that what your mates do?
Yeah.
Oh, God, you have such annoying mates. Lads. It's really annoying. But who would do that? It's so annoying. It's like someone that goes in an elevator and presses all the buttons.
It doesn't make any difference to once you've done it or not, does it?
It would really annoy me if someone smashed their fist on a load of poppadoms and was like, whee! It's just like, who are you?
Why would that annoy you?
It's just really gross. They're not a real person.
Okay,
That's so annoying. Like, they're trying to smash something. They're trying to smash their masculinity in front of me at dinner. Like, fuck off.
All right, well, let's not go for a curry.
Why do you do that?
I don't actually do it. I don't really care.
Is that what you did to my cookie? Is that why my cookie was a mess?
No, I didn't do that.
Dan, if you want to smash your masculinity on me, you don't need to do it via a cookie.
Hetero.
I'm dating a guy, I think, but
Right.
I thought maybe one of the things I've been doing wrong is that I've been saving my flour for the one.
I don't think you have you? That's news to me.
Excuse me?
From what I gather, the flower's been very visible. Saving your flower.
Dan, don't shame me. Go on.
Saving your flower, my arse.
To be fair, you've got a point. I haven't been saving my flour. No, but...
Do you think that you've been saving your flower
in relationships,
in your head?
In relationships, I have, yeah. I'd be like, I'm going to wait. I'm going to hold out a bit because I want this to be more than like a one-night stand. Like in a one-night stand setting, I probably wouldn't worry about it. But if I was dating someone, I would hold it back. I'd be like, I'm going to wait till we're more meaningful.
Right.
Does that explain what you were saying?
Yeah, actually, it kind of does, yeah.
Anyway, I decided not to do that. So, yeah. And I've told him about the podcast. And actually, breaking from tradition, I asked him if I could talk about him on it so that I didn't have to worry about doing it and then him finding out.
And what did he say?
He was like, sure.
Anyway, to discuss this further, please welcome... What's his name?
Exactly.
What's his name?
Shut up, Dan! You can't do that every week. That's horrible.
Burn.
I decided that I'd go through some of Dan's tweets and Facebook status updates because at the minute everyone seems to be dragging people that have said stuff in another life. And obviously before Dan and I found our friendship and made a podcast together.
What James is trying to say is that in this current...
I can speak for myself, thank you very much.
Okay, well, you're not, are you?
Basically, what I'm saying is, like, because of all these douchebag YouTubers that have been dragged for saying stuff in their past that's wrong, I decided I'd go through some of Dan's tweets and make sure that he's worthy of my friendship.
But we couldn't find anything that was bad, so...
What? Hold on a second. Your Twitter is pretty clean. Facebook, however, is not, but we'll get to that in a second. But I just wanted to go through some of your tweets that I'm confused by. On the 22nd of August, 2014, you tweeted saying that you've been asked to name the top 5 blokes if I was gay. At a total loss, so far I've got Corey Taylor Rock and your man from Rise Against the Machine. Wait, who...
By the way,
that is the most laddie tweet ever. I'm going to do it in your voice. Been asked to name the top 5 blokes if I was gay at a total loss. So far, I've got Corey Taylor Rock and your man from Rise Against the Machine. I love that you also at them in case they replied, being like, all right, mate, yeah, let's have it.
By the way, can I...
No.
First things first. The band is Rise Against. There's another band called Rage Against the Machine.
Oh, I don't know. I just saw Rise Against and assumed it was Rise Against the Machine.
That's not a thing. There's a band called Rise Against and there's another band called Rage Against the Machine.
Over 75% of people listening do not care. Carry on.
Birmingham contingent.
Oh my God, they're a Birmingham band?
No, but Birmingham, as we know, one of its exports is, of course, metal.
Is it?
Yes. It was born in Birmingham.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
The whole metal scene was born in Birmingham.
Yeah. What an export for a place to have. It's the home of metal. It's the home of heavy metal.
What makes me laugh so much when we get listener comments is this podcast has a perfect dose of metal. Like, who listens to this that likes metal?
Shit.
It's so beyond me.
Just because you don't like it doesn't mean that, like, for a start, tons and tons and tons of people in Birmingham, which we've already discussed, is like our second biggest listener hub.
Hands up.
Will like metal because of the heritage of it in that area.
A gay and a non-gay. 2 unlikely friends take on the world.
You liked one of my tweets from 2011.
What tweet was that?
That I wrote at the end of the year.
Oh, yeah, that was really cute. You were like, moved to London, got the job, got the girl, 2011's been sick.
Why is that funny?
It wasn't. I just thought it was cute, so I liked it.
All right, thanks. It's true.
It's funny. Got the girl.
Well, I did. Because you moved to the other side of the world. I don't fancy the dude from Rise Against. Like, but I am just like, this guy is like just the best person. Do you know what I mean?
He's hot.
And he happens to be like objectively very good looking.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay, so you don't get feels for him.
No, I'm just like...
But I think you would if he tried it on. I would.
I know you would.
If like a super hot woman did, I probably would. I don't know. Would I? Well, as we said before, I wouldn't rule it out. I just think it's interesting that you're like, A, having the conversation, but then ruling it out.
I don't know. Anyway, Rise Against. Should we listen to them?
Well, to discuss this further, please welcome Tim from Rise Against.
I'd love to meet Tim from Rise Against.
Oh my God, me too. But this podcast would be over within 2 seconds.
Why?
Because we'd be in bed.
Hey!
There's also this on your Facebook. There's a picture of you with 3 lads, and it's...
I don't think we should do that.
I want to talk about it. I really do.
Okay, well, fine then.
What is it? Explain it. You describe it.
No, you describe it.
I can't see it because it's gone. There was basically a picture of Dan with, 3 lads at school?
Yeah.
This must have been from when you were at school then.
Evidently, yes.
And you'd obviously discovered how to put text on pictures because it was like... It was like a meme, I suppose, and it said, what did it say?
Basically being a complete dickhead, isn't it? And using the term gay as a negative, which is not good. And obviously don't do it anymore.
Right.
I'd rather not get into it now.
No,
I'd rather just write that off.
Why not? I think we should get into it. Why don't you want to get into it?
Well, because it's just really just like embarrassing and awful. So I'd rather not like...
Yeah, but I think it takes like balls or whatever to like admit to that and talk about it.
Well, I've done it now.
Like deleting it and ignoring it. Like, it's better that we find it ourselves than Attitude or Pink News drag it up.
Well, yeah, okay.
When we've won a diversity in media award or something.
Yeah, true.
Like, you need to.
Well, okay, fine, we've done it.
No, we haven't. I just want to talk about it. I think it's interesting because at that time, I guess people were using the word gay as like a negative, right?
Yeah.
So what did that fly around the school playground a lot?
Yeah, well, everybody, I'm not saying everybody, that doesn't get me off the hook, by the way, but for context, people would just be like, oh, I don't know, this homework is so gay or whatever.
Right, there you go. I remember people saying that. I actually think there was a broadcaster in this country that got in trouble for doing it on air.
Yeah, there was.
Because I suppose if you're on the radio or whatever, you have to kind of like appeal to the masses and sort of speak the language everyone's speaking. So I think he was just doing that, and he'd be like, "Oh, that song's really gay. I don't like it."
Yeah.
And he got in trouble for that and had to apologise.
Yeah, he did.
And rightly so. And then I think at that moment, everyone sort of woke up and stopped doing it as much.
Yeah, I stopped doing it by the time I was at uni.
The word gay originally was like happy.
Yeah.
That's what it meant, right?
Yeah.
And then became like slang, I guess, for people that aren't straight.
Yeah.
And then was used negatively because of that.
Yeah.
Around, when was this? 2009?
No, way before then. Like the early noughties.
Oh, okay. Okay, you seem really awkward about this.
Well, it's just bad, isn't it? So I don't really...
I'm not offended. No,
You
I'm
should
not.
be.
Why? Why would I be offended? That was like 10 years ago. Or longer, 20 years ago. I think it's fine.
It's not 20 years ago.
I don't know when it was. You deleted it, so I can't see it.
Well, I've deleted it now, so...
Yeah, but like, it's fun to talk about it.
It's not fun to talk about it. You can't
is
say
fun to
that.
talk about. No, because you haven't actually apologised, really.
I have said sorry. I'm sorry for ever using the word gay as a negative.
I get-
and
but-
other people should be as well.
But do you not think, I mean, okay, I'm being devil's advocate for you, but I don't think, I feel like you were just doing what everyone was doing and you didn't really know that you were doing it.
But yeah,
What?
I'm just saying, but yeah, as a by way of full stop.
Find us on your socials at Gay NonGay.
There you go. See you next week.
No, I feel like you're not really,
But I don't know what do you want me to say?
whatever, I don't know. You just-
But
I feel
it's
like
obviously bad. Fine. I'm putting my hands up and saying that's a thing that used to happen. This has happened, right?
Did you ever bully anyone for being gay?
No. Other people did. But
At
I
school?
didn't.
Oh my God, I feel really weird right now. What happened? Oh no, I feel really weird. I can't look at you.
Why?
I don't know. What happened?
Like, they just get called names and stuff, wouldn't they? Like, or just get shouted at, like, oh, you gay and stuff like that. It's not funny, James.
No, I don't know what to say. You never did that?
No,
Ever?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I guess that's what I'm asking. Like, how do you know you didn't? Because
I think it's unlikely. I'll tell you why. Because I was listening to a lot of music by LGBT artists at the time.
Yeah.
So, like, Korn. Well, Korn's frontman is not gay, but he was bullied for being gay, but even though he's not.
right, like
So-
Macklemore.
Yeah, and the Manics, who are like my favourite band of all time, who have very... none of them are gay, but they all... So Nicky Wire, who's the bassist of the Manics, is always wearing makeup and always wearing dresses and stuff and always has done.
Right.
I was listening to a lot of stuff like that, so it's unlikely that I would...
You don't know for
You
sure.
can't really listen to stuff like that and then go into school and be like, whoa, you gay twat or whatever, can you?
I think you would have done though to fit in with your mates.
My mates weren't really dickheads though. It's like people like Simon and just, normal.
Yeah. Did people used to shout that at you?
Yeah, oh God, yeah.
Really?
But because, and I'm not trying to make this comparison for the umpteenth time, but obviously we were very like rock. So that lends itself to getting like bullied, doesn't it? Depends what you mean by bullying. Like, it seems a bit of a strong term, but obviously you get abuse like shouted at you and like you get pushed into the bush or whatever.
Pushed into a bush. That's so funny. Oh, you gay? I'm going to push you into a bush. There you go. How'd you like that? Was that some kind of gay conversion therapy?
No.
It's really interesting hearing you talk about like gay bullying at school and stuff, like from a non-gay perspective, and how you were called that too, even though you aren't gay. Like, because I suppose I always thought, am I gay because everyone shouted I was gay at me? That's such a stupid thing to think, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I've definitely thought that before. Yeah, I know, what a stupid thing to say. I shouldn't say that, but I'm a paranoid gay person, so I often have these stupid
That's
thoughts.
obviously nonsense though.
Is it?
This is one of your things where you say something you know is stupid and you know isn't true, but you're saying it anyway.
No, I have thought that, so of course I know it's
but
not true.
now, as whatever you old man, you obviously know that that's nonsense.
Yeah, I do, but you do... I don't know. I believe I can believe anything anyone tells me. So yeah, I don't know. Also, I got bullied at school for being ginger, mostly.
Yeah. I got a bit of that as well.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, but you're not ginger.
Well, it kind of is a little bit if you in the right light.
Used to really upset me because I hadn't dealt with being ginger, and that used to really upset me. So when I came out as gay, or when people started calling me gay, I actually found that like relief.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, I am gay. I actually accepted being gay sooner than I did accepting being ginger. So I was like living when people said, gay boy. I was like, yep. Yeah, I am. I was really confident and happy about that. I'd focused on that and worked through that, and I sat on the beach on my own in Eastbourne, the town where I went to school, and I said it out loud. I was like, I'm gay. Okay, cool.
Give it some gay.
I think it's beautiful, actually, that you now host this podcast.
Do you?
Yeah. And that of all your tweets that I've searched, you've never once written anything offensive to gay people.
Thanks.
Find us on your socials at Gay NonGay. Listen at gaynongay.com or just search non-gay at your fave pod app.